Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. A good Thursday, I hope. And making sure you can hear me because Adobe Live had a few issues yesterday. And I was like, a lot of mutes. A lot of mutes. Or very low. Oliver Wasabi. Hedgari. What is your Behance name? I cannot remember. But I recognize your name. Steven, good to see you. A Riff, how you doing today? I'm doing well, thank you. Getting stuff ready. I may have to take a phone call shortly. But thank you for popping in. Stuart, hey folks, working and lurking. Good to see you. Caroline, hello. Ed. Oliver says wasabi. Can hear you on YouTube. Thank you, Steven. Yes, if you actually remember those commercials, the what's up. So the last of those commercials ended up with a guy. I think they were all calling each other, and one of the guy was in the grocery store and he picked up a tube of wasabi, and one guy on the phone's like, "What's up?" And the other guy's like, "Wasabi." So, E, high or heat? E. Okay. Heat. Skylark, hello. Welcome in. It is wonderful to see everybody jumping into chat. Makes me so happy. I love it. Today we are going to continue on doing some photo editing. Your memory of 90s advertisements better than mine. It's because at one point in time, before I made the decision to be an actor, which I was against, or I was already acting professionally in high school, but I didn't want to take it on as a profession. So the choice was, I was thinking about going into advertising. There is a wonderful advertising museum in Portland, Oregon. And so that's I had a little bit of a love affair in the late 80s, early 90s of advertising. So, did you audition for the Budweiser ad? No. Bet Shawn remembers the Bud Light advert. Stuart. The frogs. I actually still have a pint with the frogs on them. If you remember the frogs. Bud. Wise. Yeah, the frogs. I mostly remember the reference to those ads in the film Scary Movie. Oh, yes. Just as a quick reminder to everybody that's popping in that may not have been here earlier this week. Next week, I am going to be starting a new community challenge, and it's going to be about the ocean. So, Shawn was one of the frogs. Ouch. Ouch. So, it's going to be like Create Waves. It's by the Ocean Agency, but it's called Ocean Decade. Now, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that name. So I'm, with your help, of course, next week, once this becomes official, we will be doing a celebration of the ocean. You'll be able to create whatever artwork, photography, illustration, motion graphics, whatever you would like. We're going to try to keep the AI to a minimum. So if you are going to be generating, use it as an asset. Do not use it as a final piece. That's going to be the big thing. Use it as an asset. So Yeah, I'm thinking about doing Create Waves 25. I'm thinking about that for a name, but I don't know. Let me know. This is by no means associated with the Ocean Agency or with Adobe. This is going to be fully by me, and the 12-month subscription of the Creative Cloud, it's going to be given by me and also the Adobe Community Expert Program. So I've got that happening in the works, so hopefully that gets accepted. I hope it gets accepted. But let's go ahead and take care of some introductions. Hello everybody, my name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever you're watching this, you are going to see a Linktree link within the description, and you'll be able to click on it right there, and it will take you to every place I am on the interwebs. I see you there, Oliver, with the wave and sailboat. If you want to share your work or take part in the upcoming community challenge, make sure to join my Discord, because that is where you're going to share your work with me and where I'm going to choose the winner from. So that's probably the most important thing, but it's every place I am on the interwebs. You can find my Behance down there at the bottom. And if you do jump over to my Behance, I do have a subscription area in which you can subscribe, and I will be making community challenge projects in the future. And or you can buy me a cup of joe and get a cool wallpaper that I made on Adobe Live. If you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube or any of those other great places, hold on. Okay, there we go. Make sure to subscribe and like the videos, follow me, do all those things you're supposed to do. I mean, if you like the person, that is. So I think that's everything about me right now. Getting over to the Discord. If you are new to the Discord, I do have some feeds for you. We've got the community artwork, we have project feedback, and a regular stream chat. If you have unedited photos that you wonder how I would edit them, you can actually upload those right there. And then if you continue scrolling down, you are going to have a challenge tab, and this is where you're going to be posting your work. So let's zoom back out. So you'll be able to see people's work that takes part in the challenge. So we'll have to come up with a name before I make a challenge, but that'll be next week. So give it some thought over the weekend if you could, chat, and we'll see how it goes. See how it goes. Okay. I think it's time to dive into some photos. So let's jump over into Lightroom Classic. Now, I do have, let me see here. I did go through and choose a bunch of 3 stars. So let's just start editing. The downfall with a lot of these images is they were shot at 1 p.m., 1:30, 2 o'clock. Very harsh lighting. It's going to be kind of tough to play with, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to work on this. So first off, let's go ahead and start with these people. Let's go ahead, hit D for develop. And as always, if anybody has any questions whatsoever, please put them in chat. And I do take tangents. So, okay. Let's start at the top. First off, our lens correction. I have it set up so that all of my images, when they are brought in, they're automatically the remove chromatic aberration and enable profile corrections happens automatically. but I leave that open even though it happens automatically. I want to be able to show it off to you when I'm streaming. So let's go ahead. First off, we're going to go into our crop, and I'm going to go ahead, grab an angle, and this building needs to be straight. Actually, let's reset that. Let's go into transform, grab our guide. So, what's everybody working on today? Anything fun? There we go. I'm happy with that. Let's put our guide away. Let's get into our crop. I want to go ahead and crop this down a little bit. I've got it set up. I want to get that guy out. I kind of don't mind this girl back here, this dressed up like a clown. I don't mind that. Let's give it a little bit more space right there. Let's bring that in. General, hello there. Let's go ahead, close that. First off, let's grab the remove tool, and let's see, let's grab the remove tool. I'm going to turn off generative AI to see how this works first, and let's get rid of that number. Did a pretty good job. Pretty good job. Let's go ahead, close that down. Stuart says, Oz packets, then some video work, then some more seed packets. Nice. For those of you in the UK, make sure... Oh, you mean a photo shoot. Okay. For those of you in the UK, make sure to find Stuart's packets. If you want to put a link or the name in chat, Stuart, that would be great. I'll be directing a photo shoot in a week or so. Nice. Okay, I got you. Steven says just day job, risk, register for a project. All right. I'm getting annoyed with Windows Server. Normal stuff. Normal stuff. Okay, in the basic panel, let's go ahead, hit auto, see what we get. Not bad. Not bad. Please don't send us a photo of your... Not good. Not good. Okay, we're gonna go in. Let's get a mask right off the bat. And let's go ahead, grab the sky. Thank you. Grabbed a little bit of her hair, but that's okay. Just bring those highlights down. Add a little bit more blue. Don't want to go too crazy. And we can go ahead and hit OK for that. I think we're good. Let's get back into the basic panels. I really don't want to go too over the top. First off, no vibrance or no saturation, just vibrance. A bleep, yes. That is. We'll open up the clarity just a little bit. Check out DT Brown and Johnson cut flower range. You can find them in supermarkets and garden centers. Artwork and designed by me. That's why I'm crazy busy. Stuart, it is really cool to see your designs in the real world, like out in the wild. I think that's really cool. So I share that. Share it. Okay. Just reading chat still. I am kind of okay with that. Definitely got a nice pop going. Let's go ahead and add a vignette. Agency started the design, then had to rework as they fail. Dang. If you want to post any, hi Sandrine, if you want to post any images in my Discord, I am more than happy to show it off right now. Let me know. Let me know. Just passing by, maybe we're lurking. Okay. Penny, I hope you're having a great day. Add a little bit of grain. Do we want to... what do we want to do here? Kind of wondering if we want to do any like major popping with this pink. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Will do when you got some time. Thanks, buddy. Hi, Sandrine. Just let me know when they're in the Discord. I am more than happy to show it off. Spring is pippin', so getting everything ready for the season. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That's a fun image. And that's, you know, most of these are going to be just fun images. So, oh, not this again. Not this again. Come on. You can bust through it. You can do it. Oh. I still haven't figured out why my freaking... There we go. Why my push through keeps going to sleep. I don't know why. I don't. Okay, let's keep going. There we go. Because universal control is poop. Okay. I'm okay with that. Oh. Don't give in to the hate. It leads to the dark side. Thank you for that, General. Just in case someone wanted to flowerize my work? Flowerize my work? Know that I'm spending my days renaming, formatting. I guess that's supposed to be glamorize my work. Know that I'm spending my days renaming, formatting, and sorting out clients' assets, thousands of them. I already have a headache, no creativity needed. All that using Bridge, of course. Well, you know, Bridge is something. Wow, feels very springy today, very sunny morning, and lots of birds in the garden. It is a beautiful day today. Oliver says mine goes to sleep all the time, then takes ages to reconnect. When I try to push through again, I've given up trying to find out why. It just seems how it is. Yeah, Max, good to see you. Yeah. It's kind of one of those things whereas I really do actually need it. Elena, hello? Stuart says, I love lamp. I love lamp. I love lamp. I'm warming my back with the sun rays through the window. Only redeeming feature of this day so far. That's a nice one, Sandrine. It's a nice one. It's super windy here, jealous of the warm spring weather. Yeah, I heard a lot of the East Coast is getting nailed. It's getting nailed right now. What I heard, at least. So a lot of these images, due to the fact it's such harsh lighting, that I'm going through and I'm softening a lot of the image up and just trying to get a better image. Just buy a Logitech Just buy a Logitech multi-device keyboard and mouse. That's what I did. It's much less stressful. Oliver, the thing is, the only time I'm using the push through is when I'm streaming. That's it. That's the only times. So the majority of the time, because for those of you that don't know, my setup is a iMac, a monitor that's hooked to my laptop next to my other iMac. So 2 iMacs, MacBook Pro sitting over there connected to a monitor. So I'm pushing through between this iMac and my laptop. So it's World Book Day. World Book Day. That I did not know. Oliver says, yeah, I know, but every time you do that, it doesn't work. Yeah. Okay. It's okay. All right. This is one of those, I want to see what we can get out of this. Let's get into a crop. No, let's not. Jump into our basics. Let's try auto. I did a decent job. Opening up a lot of those shadows. Again, softening everything up by bringing down the texture and also the clarity. Let's actually crop this. Let's bring this in. Let's turn it into a portrait. My grandson went to school dressed as Super Tato? I don't even know what Tato is. Super Tato. I don't know. Super Taco? Or Tato? Not sure. You know what we could do? Let's get back into this crop. Could actually get rid of a lot of that. Oh, super potato. Whoa. We're lurking from Elena. Thank you, Elena. It's a cartoon here in the UK. Oh, okay. Tato. Super Tato. Gotcha. Okay. Let's actually take this. Ooh, Command Z. Let's take this custom. We'll do a 1x1 on this. Open that up just a hair. Hi, Umacorn. Hope you're having a great day. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Is that a song? Kind of liking this. Like this. Children love World Book Day. Parents, not so much. Why? Why? Curious. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get into some cropping. Let's lock down the aspect ratio and eliminate the sky. Take that down right there. I like having this little guy over here, the Lego dude, so we can go ahead, bring that down. The wisdom of Samwise Gamgee, Lord of the Ring. Okay, gotcha. Back into our basic panel. Let's try auto again. Oh no, Command Z. Whoa. Whoa, we're gonna bring down the overall exposure a little bit. Let's open up our shadows. Let's open up our blacks just a bit. And again, we're gonna soften this up a little bit. We're gonna add some vibrance. I'm gonna get these colors to pop. And let's go ahead. I'm gonna grab masks. Let's see which people they get. And congratulations. Thank you, chat. You hit 100 messages already. Boom. Good job, chat. Okay, let's do that. Let's do create a link. Ooh. Penny Doodles just gave me a holy snikes. Bam. That's holy snikes, 100 messages. Chat, you're rocking it. So good. Okay, we're gonna open up the shadows just a little bit. I'm gonna take up the exposure a hair. I'm liking that. Let's get back into create a new mask. Let's do select people. Let's grab our other guy. Let's create the mask for that. Let's bring that exposure up a little bit. Penny's giving me the big flames. Bam. Blue flames. Elena's given me Godfeather and the traffic cone. Okay, I'm liking that. Let's... Good morning, Jackie. Hope you are doing well. Elena's giving me a holy snikes. You guys just don't want to look at my photography. You're like, just keep putting overlays up. Just keep putting overlays. I love it. Whoa. Did you all hear that? The design ninja just followed. Thank you, Tony. Good morning. I hope you are doing well. That deserves a boom for Tony. Okay, so I'm assuming Tony is here. I earned a lot of points. This is interesting. Okay. We're gonna take a tangent. Tangent. Hold on. Let me put in the tangent train. Let me find the tangent train here. Tony! Just hovering between calls. Okay, we're gonna make this really quick then. I can do this over here. Let me switch screens. Okay. One quick second. Where do we want to go? Let's go here. All right, Tony. So really quick, I wanted to let Tony know that this is something that I figured out. So I was following along with Tony's stream making a rocket in Project Neo. And so these are SVG assets from Illustrator. I was following along. We've got our rocket shape there, and then we've got our fins. So the first issue that Tony had was bringing in the rocket shape when you used your not array, your why am I drawing a freaking blank? Did you rotate the fin? Yes. That is exactly not that guy. Okay, so this was the fin, and we couldn't get it to do a radial array properly. So I got thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, it's going from a very specific point when it's brought in. So I discovered that I had to take that fin, rotate it 90 degrees, and then I was able to get it the perfect array that I needed to put it on the rocket ship. I was having one of those days. Well, it was interesting. It took me some time to kind of think about how it worked. But as soon as you start thinking about like what it's doing, because you've got your X, Y, and Z axes, and everything is off those X, Y, and Z's. So you kind of have to think about, okay, you're still dealing with X, Y, and Z's, but you need to have it set in the correct way. So to show you, let's get over here and getting into Project Neo. Quick little tangent. And I did not finish like Tony's. Because the main thing is I was trying to get this array to work. So as I click on the fins and we scroll down, you can see that we've got the radial array, the direction, and then the distance needed with the correct number of copies. So the big thing is, let's do this properly. Rud, let me think about this for a second. I need to let me grab that fin and bring it onto my other desktop. There we go. Okay. So if we import an SVG, let's go to the desktop, let's grab our asset. We bring it in. Here is our asset. Now, okay, everything is great. Everything's in the center. I hold down the shift key, we spin that around, we make it smaller, and let's do this. Let's just bring it up here so that's what we can focus on. And now we've got our fin. So if I take that and we go back down to our array repeat, we do a radial. We've got it already set in the X value, which is good. I can bring down however many copies that I need, and then we can adjust it like so. So the problem now, unfortunately, you don't have the control with SVGs as you do like with Illustrator. So when you export your assets, your SVGs from Illustrator, and if you're not getting what you want, that's how you fix it, is you jump in and you need to trial and error, to be perfectly honest. You need to figure out how to transform and move your asset the way it's needed, that you want it to work in Project Neo. So yeah, that was it took me some doing to figure that out, but I was happy to be able to knock that out. So just wanted to share that with you, Tony. It's fun, right? It is. It's a lot of fun. And you and Jack Watson, I told Jack yesterday, thank you and thank Tony for really showing off the power of Illustrator and creating your assets as SVGs, or exporting as SVGs from Illustrator and bringing them into Neo. It's really powerful, and I can see a lot more control with shapes, because you don't really have a lot of custom shapes in Project Neo. And so, you know, for example, let's get out of here. Oh, that's not, oh, back into my files. Yeah, thank you, Caroline. This was an anglerfish that I was working on. And the biggest problem that I was having was the fins. Still struggling with Neo, but not giving up. Penny, don't, because you see the struggle that Tony has had, Jack has had, that I've had, and it just takes a little bit of time. So, like for this took me maybe an hour to figure out the fins, trying to get some type of organic shape for the fins. And it ended up being a lot of triangles and a lot of blending. And I was able to kind of get a little bit more of an organic shape for the fins. But it definitely took some figuring, you know. So yeah. So it's fun. It's fun. I'm really happy to be able to go back and forth. Okay, Nor, hello. Do you want to see the Firefly video? I know I've showed this before, but that's okay. There's new people here. Let me open this up really quick. Give me a moment, please, everybody. I'll be back after my break, after breaking my fast. See you. Have a good meal, Elena. All right, let me find my videos. Okay, so let's jump back to here. In Project Neo, I took the anglerfish and I brought it in, and I was able to generate this image, which I'm like, this is kind of fun. I'm kind of digging it. So then I took the image, I took the image and I brought it into Firefly Video and did this. And the prompt was like an anglerfish swimming over coral. So the way the fish turns is so cool. Yeah. I mean, I think it did a great job with the coral. So I am having fun, for sure, jumping around. Nor says, wow, nice, thank you. Oliver says, cool. Tony's giving me a surprised emoji. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So I'm definitely going to continue playing with Neo. I'm still trying to figure out how it's going to fit into my workflow, but maybe we'll do some Project Neo with the upcoming challenge. By the way, anybody jumping in, next week I'm going to be starting a new community challenge. Oliver is probably biting his lip thinking angler fish don't see much coral. That's true. Okay, I didn't think of that. I did not think of that. Maybe it's supposed to be at night. Oh, yeah, they don't. They don't. They're deep sea fishies. Alrighty. Let's get back into some foshing. But, Tony, I just wanted to show you. You know, I always find it interesting, and this is everybody in chat, and so I do the same thing, where I'm watching a stream, and I get inspired, or I may have a question, something comes up, and it's like, I gotta figure that out. So it's kind of fun to be inspired, I guess is the best way to put it, you know, to jump in and trying to see something new. They don't see dentists neither. No, they don't. Not with those teeth. Not with those teeth. Okay. All right, where am I? I'm gonna go ahead. Let's jump into our effects. Let's get a little bit harsh, but I like it. Let's go into our highlights, holding down the Option key. And okay. Let's bring that back out just a bit. Yeah, happy people. Happy people. Happy with that. Okay. Moving on, we've got some hexens. Or wizards, maybe. Maybe wizards. Again, harsh lighting. But this is what you got to deal with at times. So, first off, let's see if we can get rid of that pole. Let's hit D for develop. Let's jump into the remove tool. Now for this one, I am going to use generative AI. So let's see how we do here. And let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. See what we get. Whoops, sorry about that. Just hit my mic. That might have been loud. It changed the color of her hat. That did a pretty good job. Not bad. Did something funky up here? Did we have... Yeah, the shadow is what is messing it up. I'm okay with that. All right, okay. Let's get back in. Let's turn off. Go ahead. Get rid of that. Nice. And I think we're good there. I could go through and start you know, cleaning up some of the ground, the candy that's been marched on, but I'm not worried about it. Okay, let's crop it. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna get rid of those people. We don't want a tangent going on with that house, so we're gonna actually unlock that. We're gonna bring that up just a little bit. Right there. Good with that. Let's grab our angle. Just making sure that this is straight. Whoa. Let's try that again. Which house of Hogwarts are these guys from? That I do not know. What are you doing? That is not looking straight to me. I guess we could call it good. Yeah, we'll call it good. All right, let's get into our basics. Let's see how auto does. Opening up the shadows. Not bad. Not bad. I'm happy with that. Making sure to get rid of any saturation. Let's bring down some of this harshness. Let's take down the texture. We'll take down the clarity. There we go. Thinking we might need a tiny bit of saturation. I'm looking at their faces. They're kind of blown out, but he's already pretty red. So I think we're gonna call that good. I think. Let's go up to our masks. Let's go ahead, grab a background mask. Not bad. Not bad. Let's take down the highlights a little bit. Let's take down the exposure just a bit. We're going to go ahead, take this. We're going to duplicate and invert that mask. Now we've got just them. So let's add a little bit, taking the shadows up a little bit more. Just a tiny bit. Whoa, too much. Too much. No exposure. We're going to increase the whites just a bit. And let's add a touch of saturation back into them. Just a touch. I'm happy with that. That looks like a fun photo. Okay. I don't think we need to do any other adjusting. Let's go ahead, jump into our effects. Add our vignette. Love me some vignettes. Holding down the Option key, grabbing the highlights. We want to pull, see what we've got for highlights. Ooh, nothing. Okay. Take that back just a hair then. Going into our detail. Let's grab that person's face right there. Add a little bit of sharpening, holding down the Option key. And white reveals, black conceals. Boom, there we go. All right. And some people have asked before, what is the reason for editing these, and I've been asked to put together a just a small gallery of images. Okay. Take those highlights down. Bring our shadows up. Bring some whites back in. And to soften things up, we can bring... Hey, dang it. You were doing so good. You were doing so... Now that's too much. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Taking down the contrast a little bit can help soften things up. Bringing down the texture. Bringing down the clarity. Let's open up the exposure just a bit. Let's get into the remove tool. Remove any branding. Josh, good morning. A little bit of cropping. Let's unlock that. Take this in as a 4x5. And I don't want to remove... I mean, we can actually take this down quite a bit. Okay, I like that. Close that down. Let's grab our remove tool. Let's get rid of this beer bottle. Oof. Command Z. Let's turn on use Gen AI. What are you editing today? I am working on foshing images. Ooh, I should have got rid of the shadow too. Let's go Command Z. Remember, get rid of the shadow too. There we go. What's that? Think of it as carnival. I live in Germany and they celebrate Fasching here. Hi, Jack. How do these fit in with data protection and rights to privacy? Is there a presumption that you're in the crowd, you're in public, and no release needed? Okay, I live in the US, so it's like Mardi Gras, kind of, yes. Hi, Jack. Oh, I totally forgot. Hold on. Yeah. Whoa, what the heck just happened? One moment, everybody. Why did you just do that? Restream just like signed me out. Did I break the stream? Maybe. Okay. Well, I've got... Whoa. Okay, let's do a shout out. See if this works. Boom, there we go. Shout out. Restream does that to me. This is the first time it's ever done to me. I think it's a safety thing. It logs you out after X amount of days. That freaked me out. I've never had that happen. Now, hold on. Okay, so Steven is asking about privacy rights. Here in Germany, let's see. Here in Germany, for this one, Josh, I'm using a 500D. The privacy laws are extremely strict here in Germany for this type of photography. Due to the fact that it's a parade and there's a lot of people, there's warnings about photos being taken. It should end up being okay. I forgot to do another shout out. Hold on, everybody. Okay. I have to wait 20 seconds before giving another shout out. I always wondered how that worked. I'm a street photographer and I visited last year and was breaking the law. Yes. A lot of the street photographers, and you got to go back probably 6-7 years ago when it really was becoming a issue. Hi, Bliss. And a lot of the photographers that I hang out with are street photographers here in Germany. And they had held galleries and everything. They had lawyers that are watching for social media posts of street photography and finding people. The rules in Germany about street photography are quite strict. They catch a lot of people out who used to be more relaxed. Yes. I have to entertain the dog. Go get out. So these will not be posted to social media in that sense. So am I pushing the rules by streaming it? Maybe. It's yeah. I mean, it's so crazy here that I have been to festivals when the law first came out that they had, when you walk in, they had a table with red stickers. And they said, if you do not want to be part of the photos that are going to be taken at this festival, to put a red dot on your head. That photos are going to be taken. Now, a lot of festivals over the last few years that I've been to, they've had signs when you walk in saying, photos are going to be taken. If you do not wish to take part of the photos, you do not have to come in. Bliss says, I wish people were more mindful of putting strangers on social media here. It's actually one of my pet peeves, especially when they're putting kids on social media without consent to the parents. Yeah, I don't like that at all. No evidence of any Hindus being at the festival then. No, tons of people. Is the first festival I went to that had it. It was a wine festival, of course. And tons of people had the red dots. Here in the UK, we have the right panorama, so it's down to, is it a photo of you or a photo you just happen to be in the background of? Yes. Yep. I think photos of the crowd here would be more an issue than photos of the people in the parade itself. Yeah, I agree. The whole, okay, for those of you that don't know what we are talking about, here in Germany, maybe 10 years ago now, a street photographer was taking a photo. This was in Berlin, I believe. Or was it Cologne? Might have been, I think Berlin. Anyway, was down in the subway and taking a photo of a woman in a jacket, the back of a woman walking up the stairs away from the photographer, and took this photo of her, and it was part of a gallery, and a friend happened to see the photo, went to the gallery, saw the show, saw the photo, and called up her friend and said, "There's a portrait here of you." Now, this woman happens to be well off. This is another tangent time. We need the tangent train. Hold on, everybody. We'll just do 2 for this one. So, as the woman came down to the gallery, she looked at it. She's like, "Where's the photographer?" It's me. And she said, "Take my photo down." And he's like, I'm sorry, it's not meant to offend at all. And so he took it down. Well, the photo, what it was as it was going up, it actually looked, you could see the sign of a thrift store at the top. So if you look at it, it almost looks as if, why is Restream not working at all? Okay, so it kind of looked as if she's walking up into the thrift store, and the downfall there is she took it as an insult, that she was being defamed because it was her walking up into a thrift store. So he took down the photo, and shortly after, he received a letter in the mail from a lawyer who was suing him, and ended up getting sued and lost a lot of money. And so Germany put that into effect, those laws, privacy laws, into effect. Okay, people in the crowd. Josh, yeah. The photographer here, his specialty is 13 seconds. He's like, I can create a connection with somebody and get a photo and be done with the portrait in 13 seconds. So that was his specialty. And did a lot of galleries, and no more though. Surprise people with prints sometimes, that's nice. You shouldn't, who is that? Caroline, you shouldn't dress as a Smurf and not expect people to take photos of you. That's true. Just imagine you were in witness protection. Okay, that's a very real thing. I joke about it a lot, but it's real. Also, there are many who are coming out of DV situations, and privacy is essential. I don't know what E is. Oh, okay. You know, it's, yeah, it's interesting. One of the things now, I do have, you know, photos of kids in parades. Consent to being photographed has to be required directly now in Germany. There's no default simply by being out in public like other countries may have. True. Tony, okay, Steven's saying, we had an issue at work where a manager published a poster with the ID photo of staff in his department. Turned out 3 of them, it was a big department, were fleeing. Oh, geez. DV, domestic violence. Thank you for that. You know, something like this, where the child isn't, you can't recognize, I think is okay. If you are dressed up in the crowd or dressed up as being in the parade, I'm assuming it's okay. You know, yeah, it's a tough, it's a tough situation. You know, I don't know. When I was in Boston, you know, I photographed the Boston Marathon, and just throughout my entire career as a photographer, doing events, I've done so many events like this. So, yeah. Okay, let's get back into this one. Now you guys got me bummed out and scared. It's gonna be a knock on my door. Okay. One of the businesses I sometimes do work for with women coming out of DV situations, and some of the people in the cybersecurity community, I'm part of the help people in those situations. Helena, welcome back. I hope you had a good meal. Yeah, those situations, they don't have the FBI here, General. I don't know. I mean, you gotta think about it. You have to be wise as a photographer. I've had to lodge 3 formal complaints against my manager's manager for publishing photos of me at work events I was required to be at. Wow. I don't know how to take this. I really don't. I like this Corona Smurf. I do. Let's play with this. Okay. Let's get into... Well, let's go ahead. We're gonna remove this poll again. Oh my gosh, we have Smoky Smurf, or maybe that's a lollipop. I got some pretty good shots recently at Mardi Gras here in Mobile, Alabama. Yeah, cool. I live in a small village in Germany, and this is the 100th year anniversary of the washing. So it's pretty cool that such a small village has such a great parade. It really is. Frank, hello. Go ahead, take this down. This into a Corona portrait. Corona Smurf. Oh, you were born in Landstuhl. Nice. So I am guessing you are part of the army, or you are An army family. I am assuming. I know that's never good to do, but I'm liking that. Oh, your dad was Air Force. Okay, that makes sense. Start going to events and slogan t-shirts they wouldn't want associated with a company. Oh, okay, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, so let's jump in. Let's grab a mask. We are going to let it detect the people. And I'm digging that. Let's grab our person number 2. Let's create that mask. We're going to go up. We're going to duplicate and invert that mask. And we're going to just bring this down just a bit. Back when I was shooting architecture, Steven says, and statues, I'd avoid getting people in shot if I could possibly avoid it. So, of course, people would stand in front of what I wanted to photograph. Steven, okay. Hold on. If here is one of the things that okay, where was this? Hold on. Wasn't Iceland? No, it wasn't Bergen. I got it. Madeira? No, it was Malta. Malta. Hold on. Let me bring this up. This is one of the best things. And let me find the correct photo. Oh, interesting. I was in Malta for Fasching. and they do it much more like Mardi Gras style for Fasching, and absolutely amazing outfits. Like just now this is Carnival, so but wow, I mean the outfits, the clubs, the dancing, absolutely amazing. I'm assuming they call it something else in Malta. I think they called it Carnival. Not Fasching, but Carnival. Yeah. I mean, even the kids, so good. Okay. Let me find what I was actually looking for. Because throughout my careers, I would sit there. Okay, night 2 of Carnival. I just looked it up and it's simply called Carnival. Thank you, Oliver. Crud, maybe it wasn't Malta. Okay, anyway, the point, for those of you that have been following my photography for a while, knows that I try very, very hard not to have people in my photos. Santorini? Maybe it was Santorini. Okay, here we go. I usually what I'll do is if I'm doing any type of street photography while I'm traveling, I made a sign to hold up anytime someone pointed a camera phone anywhere near me. Ooh. I would sit there and wait forever for people to move, for people to be hidden behind trash cans, garbage cans, whatever. I would sit and wait forever. And my wife would be like, Mrs. Shawn, It'd be like, come on, just take the photo. So the biggest thing that when detect distractions came out, I was like, this is freaking awesome. It doesn't matter how many people are in my photo, I can remove them. And so Barbara, good morning. Great to see you. So I was able, and I think I showed this on Adobe Live. And I can't believe I'm drawing a blank as into where this was. I was up on a cliff and there were tons of people, and I knew that it was going to be coming, the remove distractions was coming out. And so I was able to like say, I'm gonna remove all these people in like 2 minutes. Alessandra, hello. And it's even quicker than 2 minutes. So nice. I got, okay, Venice, Switzerland, Stockholm, Spain, Scotland, Santorini, Rome, Pula, Prague, Porto, Oslo, Netherlands, Northern Ireland, Malta, Madeira, it wasn't Madeira, London, Italy, Switzerland, Istanbul, Iceland, Helsinki, Fjords, England, Dubrovnik, Cruz, Crete, Copenhagen, Budapest, Bucharest, Bergen, Belgium. Wow, I cannot believe I'm drawing a blank. Okay. Hold on, everybody. I'm opening Photoshop. There was a phase where I'd get approached by usually emo girls, women asking if I'd pay them to model for me. It got frustrating. Would. That would. Come on, libraries. Sync. Whoa! We're lurking. Thank you, Bliss. All right. Adobe Live. Which Adobe Live is this? Wow. Oh, Alessandra, you can use your points and activate a we're lurking. Crud. Okay, I can't find it now. This is frustrating. I know I made Adobe Live. Libraries. Okay, well, maybe we'll just continue on. Yep. Okay. We're going to continue on. The whole purpose of it is I love the fact of remove distractions. So I can take a photo, have tons of people, and remove them quickly and easily. Okay, let's see. I like this one. So let's go ahead and work on this. Not bad, not bad. If only it was that quick and easy to remove people in real life. Yeah. Well, the cool thing, like, if we take something like... I closed Photoshop. Oh, got me distracted. If we go ahead, we grab this image, we do a Command E. We're going to bring that over into Photoshop. Let's jump over to Photoshop. There it is. Let's get into our properties. Command R to take our rulers out. And if we grab our remove tool, grab our remove tool, we go to distractions. Let's click on people, and I already screwed this up. We'll redo this. We'll redo it. Okay, let's make a new layer, making sure. Now we've got sample all layers. We've got it set to auto. Now this is interesting that it's not picking up the people. Like, it didn't find any people. It removed one person over here. So it's not recognizing vampires as people. That's hilarious. Okay, don't save that. Let's... Oh, that's hilarious. Let's try something hard. I do love those back glasses too. Okay. Let's do something hard. Let's go ahead. With the remove tool, find distractions. Let's go people. And it selected nobody. I mean, it selected like the shadows. Rick, because they're vampires, they're not people. Command D. I've not had this much problem, and this is very interesting to me. Okay, let's be more. Let's see if it'll recognize this woman. Okay, we've got a witch. Make a new layer. This is really cracking me up. Find distractions, people. It did not do a good job. It did not do a good job. That is funny. Okay. Okay, we're going to try this guy. Now, obvious subject. Let's see how we do. Let's make a new layer. Sample all layers. People. Okay, there we go. Now, it did not get the shadows down here. So if we go ahead, we increase our brush size. We've got add to selection. So let's go ahead, make sure we get all the shadows. And I'm using the new Basso tool. Doing quick fills. All right, let's try it. To be fair, I doubt Photoshop is expecting a person to be completely green. Pro tip. If you are trying to, let's say, generate, a watch. It gave me offense. It's better, though. It's better. Okay. If you were trying to, let's say, put a watch on somebody, or a bracelet, or jewelry, or something of that nature in Photoshop, and you keep getting the error that too much skin is selected, and you're just not able to get it to work. The workaround is to do a hue adjustment layer and turn them blue. If you turn them green, as Oliver said, what happens is there's a tendency that they will try to turn whatever it is that you say you want, let's say a watch, whatever. It will be more ogre-esque. But if you turn the person blue, it does not know what blue skin is. So it says, oh, okay. So that is a good workaround. Like, if we do something like this, let's go ahead and let's grab another. We don't need to make another layer. We're just gonna make a selection right here, and let's put in a tattoo. Generate. This is gonna blow me away if it works. It's gonna work. It worked. Of course it worked. Okay. Well, that's... So if you are having issues, what you can do is you can actually add an adjustment layer, coming down to like a hue and saturation adjustment layer. You can go through and keep going until you turn the person blue, and then you can work it around, get what you want, and then delete that layer. If you work in healthcare, blue skin is someone accidentally stood on the oxygen line. Command 0, let's zoom out. Let's go ahead and close this down, and don't save. We are just full of tangents today. I love it. I love it. What was I working on? This woman. Quite dark. Quite dark. You know what I haven't tried? Let's go ahead and try a lens blur. Now, on my old machine right now, because I'm streaming, it would be going crazy. So you can visualize our depth map by using a blur. Let's just go really stupid with the amount of blur, like way over the top. We've got no bokeh occurring. Not really. I mean, we'll just leave it like that. This is a really good tip. So right now it is looking and it's saying, okay, I see a person. So if you select the target, you can sit here and move it around and say, no, I want the target to be in focus. Now, it wasn't in focus before, but you can see that it blurred out our subject now. Did it do it perfect? No, because now the arm is in focus. So let's bring this back, and we can even make this a little bit smaller. Okay, I'm liking that. Let's bring the blur down a little bit more realistic. And I'm just checking to see if there's anything that... Okay, so her arm here should be in focus. So what we can do is we can grab the focus brush. We're going to make it a little bit smaller. We're going to bring the focus in here. We've got a little funkiness happening up there. That's not bad. It's not bad. So you can add more blur by using a blur brush. What is this? Start a new refinement with a different amount. Ooh, okay. That's new to me. I love using the visualize depth, because what you see, man in the background should be blurred. Frank, let me see what you're talking about. Man in the background should be blurred. That's blurred. I mean, if I paint on them, that's unblurred. Is there an Oasis brush as well? Blur? No. Blur that back in. That guy's blurred. Okay, well, okay, maybe that's who Frank's talking about. We can blur that. So, anyway, the point of this is to show, if you are concerned about having people in the background, not enough. I see that now. If you are concerned about having too many people in the background being visibly recognized, that's the point. Visually recognizable. This is a way to get over that. Thank you for that, Frank. So, doing something like this, is it realistic? Meh. But, you know, if I was actually shooting with, you know, a 50 millimeter 1.8, 1.4, and shooting at 2, yeah, this is kind of how it would look. So, you know, it's a relatively new tool, but it's good. It's powerful. I'm digging it. Okay, so let's jump into our masks. Let it detect people. We've got our person. We want to create... Ooh, it did not get all of her. Okay, so this is cool too. I'm just going to show this off. So it got her face, and it's thinking that the fur is the hair. So if I go in and I hover over, you've got facial skin. You've got body skin. Now it doesn't see any body skin. It's got the eyebrows. It's got the scalera, iris and pupils, and it's all the makeup is screwing this up too. You've got the lips, you've got the teeth, you've got hair, and it's thinking all of this is the hair. And you've got clothes, but it's not picking up any clothes. So the entire person did not a good job. If we create that mask, and then we go in, selecting that mask, we hit add, and we do a, let's do a, not a select, oh, it did, okay, pick that up. Let's add again, and let's do objects, and I'm gonna paint like so. I think it did not pick up anything. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's delete that one. Let's do an add object. Wow, it's still not. Interesting. Let's add another object, and this time let's try the rectangular marquee tool. Okay, got it that time. Okay, so we've got our masks there. Okay. Ugh. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab that mask. We are going to duplicate and invert that mask. Boom. Let's go ahead. We're going to take down the exposure just a bit, not too much. Let's take the highlights down a hair. We can even darken the shadows even more if we would like. Now let's get it back to our other mask. Let's open up the shadows just a hair and add just a bit of white into it. Just a touch. There we go. So getting back in, you can see we're just trying to bring the focus onto our subject. I'm liking that. So back into our basics. Let's go ahead. We're going to take down our texture, down our clarity. Going into our effects again, we'll add a small vignette. You can even add a tiny bit of grain. Going into our details, add a bit of sharpening, holding down the Option key. Doing that. Okay. Depth map isn't in Photoshop, just Lightroom. Yeah, Adobe Camera Raw. Oliver's saying it's in Neuro Filters. You can get into the depth maps if your camera or your phone can take depth maps. Depth maps. I was thinking use it to create masks for adjustment layers. Not sure Neuro Filters will allow me to do that. We'll try tonight. Well, you'll have within it. Yeah. Well, let me know, Frank. Because if you're adding a Neuro Filter onto a smart object, you'll have the mask there. Okay. Let's see. Who else? I need to take a quick break and get some water. I've been going... Whoa! We got a big boom from a riff. Bam! Thank you, a riff. Digging it, digging it. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Stick around, and I gotta get some water. Sorry about that, everybody. I am trying to get some stuff set up with my car. Yeah, I can't dance to this. Well, you can dance if you want to. I can't even hear the music. By the way, hi, Devlin. Let's see, where do we want to go next? Oh, this one. This one. Okay. Let's dive in. Let's go ahead, hit D for develop. Grab our basics. Actually, let's go into crop. Let's hit O for our overlay. Bring that grid up. Let's just straighten up those poles. There we go. I am good with that. Let's bring this in just a bit. Let's get rid of those windows. Let's go ahead, hit close. Let's grab our remove tool. Not using generative. Make our brush a little smaller. Let's get rid of these lines. I do not like them. On mobile for a bit. Oh, welcome in on mobile. Okay. Let's turn on the generative. And let's go ahead. See if we can remove this guy. Making sure to get a little bit of our subject. Let's go ahead, remove. Hope everyone's doing well. Actually like that one. Okay, let's close out of that. I find this guy distracting down here. Not so much the hat. It's too bright, but we may just be okay with that. Let's go ahead, grab a mask. Let's see how we do. Let's grab a background. Oh, that did a nice job. Did an okay job. Bring down the exposure a little bit, bringing down our highlights, bring down our whites. Can even blur it a little bit more. This guy reminds me St. Patrick's Day is in 11 days. This is a woman. How dare you? How dare you? Okay. Now, let's duplicate, invert our mask. Open up the shadows a little bit. Let's making sure our blacks are black, like that. Let's make it pop a little bit more. And yeah. She's popping. She's popping. Let's soften her up just a touch. There we go. Rick, sorry, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Get some global adjustments happening here. How you doing today, Rick? Hope you're doing fine. Let's get into, nope, not color grading, color mixer. Grab these reds. A little bit more pop there. Same thing with the greens. Digging that. Like that, a little darker blue. Small vignette. Yeah, I like that. Why? Wait a minute, why did it do that? I removed all of that. Did I not? Did a really bad job. Ooh, where'd you been traveling, Rick? Where, oh where? All right, that's better. Okay, at some point, I'm sorry everybody, I am actually gonna have to end the stream a little earlier than normal. Like I said, I'm trying to get stuff taken care of today. I was in Palm Springs for the Hollywood Production Alliance Tech Retreat, and then on a cruise to the Bahamas. Nice. Rick's all tan now. Wearing... Why am I drawing a blank? Oh, the shorts! The shorts! Not Jenny. Oh, the streamer, you bought her shorts. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember her name? Oh, Kimmy J shorts. There we go. I knew I'd remember it. Yes, I wore Kimmy's bathing suit, Bermuda shorts. I'm still a little stunned. Let's try this. Go Command E. Let's jump over into Photoshop. Make another layer. Yes, that would be funny. Like, how is it not real? Ugh. The one she designed. Yes, the one she designed for the shorts you were wearing. Yes. I mean, it did a good job catching these people, but how is it that they don't know? Like, those are people. They're distractions. They need to be removed. And they forgot this guy's hand. That's nice. I didn't get enough of that hand, I don't think. It works. Okay. Now, it is amusing to me that we've gotten to the point, like, the remove tool is so good, it's so strong, that we've gotten to the point of being frustrated when Photoshop AI doesn't find everybody and I have to paint. Oh, Photoshop, why do I have to paint? You're making me paint something and then click OK, and then you remove it. Come on. I gotta say, that's we're getting too lazy. We're getting too lazy. We're gonna forget about the clone tool. We're gonna forget about content aware fill. Well, I've always not been a fan of content aware fill. But yeah. Ugh. Okay. Let's go ahead. Do this one. Yeah, Glenn's voice, that's for sure. Ugh. Okay, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm gonna have to end the stream a little early. I've only been streaming for 2 hours. I've got some stuff that I need to take care of, and I've got to go pick up my car. So, I'm going to try to be back. Oh, Penny's live. Thank you for that, Oliver. I'm going to try to be back for the prompt jockey, at least most of it, but I'll probably be late. And as a reminder, I'm planting the seed. I'm going to be starting a community challenge next week. I don't have the name yet, but it is a celebration of the ocean. I will be giving away a 12-month subscription to the Creative Cloud, hopefully. Brought to you by the Adobe Community Expert Program. And let's see what else is happening. So next week, what we're going to be doing is starting with the explanation of coming up with ideas. The same thing that we've always done on all the challenges, where I'll need stuff from you, chat, and also, so think about names. I'm not a fan of the Ocean Decade. I'm not a fan of that. I'm thinking Create Waves, but do we have to make Create Waves Part 2? Create Waves 2? Create Waves 2025? Create Waves 25? I don't know. So I'm going to be asking you for help on that, to get your input on what you think it should be called. And So yeah, just planting the seeds. Start thinking oceans. We'll have to make a new one of these. I don't know if I have one for Create Waves, but we'll do that. We'll do that. Devlin says, I'll give it a think. Thank you. Thank you, Devlin. Speaking of a big thank you, let me give a big boom to everybody for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. We were on a lot of tangents. Oceans 25. No. We were on a lot of tangents today, but that makes it fun. That makes it fun. So thank you everybody for hanging out with me. And if you are watching on Twitch, we are going to raid Penny. Let me get this ready. One moment, everybody. Following Penny. And we are going to start the raid. Everybody, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. I'll see you in chat. Bye, everyone. Raid now.